Yo, welcome back to another video, man. I appreciate y'all showing love on my last one. Let's jump straight into it, man. Let's talk about the new features in college football 26, at least new for me, right? Some of these might have been in the game, last year. I know a couple of them definitely haven't, but let's start with the first one, right? I mean, everybody wanted to know in my comment section last video, how do I get my play art to show my run fit and my zones? And it's a simple, easy fix, right? So what you want to do is come to the start menu. um you could do this from the home screen, wherever, right, in your dynasty. Even for online head to head, you could have a show like this, but you want to go to options, right? Settings, go there. Now I like to go to visual feedback, and then you just scroll down and you have your on field visual feedback. I turn that off, right? So if you guys want to, try to copy all of these settings that I got down in here, be my guest. Um, but that's typically how I do mine, right? I like to have my on field visual setting feedback on, and then a bonus tip, right? That I like to do. That's just my audio. Of course, you got the pass lead on small placement and accuracy for passing type. But this is a bonus tip I go ahead and give y'all early here. Defensive heat seeker window size, right? So a lot of people put this on 100% and they don't realize that you could go to 200% on this. So I like to have, ball hawk assist on, heat seeker assist on. That's pretty much just going to allow you to have a better chance at tackling, even though it's still pretty hard to tackle guys on this game, man. But that's just simple, easy, quick fix. If you want your play art showing with your zone and your run gap, that's the settings that you need to have set up on there. The next one that I'm gonna show y'all is a big one that a lot of people don't know about, that they changed from last year, and it's the QB playmaker, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just pick a random pass play. And last year, right, you could just scramble out the pocket, and then move your right stick around, and the receivers would just take off in any direction that you want. Not happening this year. Let's go ahead and throw this running back on a flat right here. So this year you actually have to scramble out. If I couldn't scramble out, let's go this way and hold down LT while you're terrible play. But you hold down the left trigger while you're scrambling out, um, and the right stick to playmaker, whatever receiver it is. Let's see if I can get outside this pocket. So you can see I just sent R1 up the field, you know, whatever, just throwing it up there. But you guys get the gist of it, right? You have to scramble out LT or L2 for PlayStation, and right stick at the same time to get the receivers to go up the field, whichever direction that you want them to go. And that's how you playmaker this year. Big key tip that a lot of people missed out on, and they've been struggling with. So yeah. Another thing that they added in this year, as well, that a lot of people also don't know about is why they are struggling, with playmaker. In the last tip is that now you can actually juke in the backfield with your quarterback. Simple, right? I mean, it's as simple as just scrambling out the pocket, right? If you're getting blitz pressure, and then you can just hold the right stick, right? Flick the right stick in any direction. But you have to be holding R2 or RT. You can juke in any direction. Simple. And, don't do that, of course. But, simple, easy. And I will say it's definitely takes some time to get used to, right? I mean, you're so used to just scrambling out playmaker, and somebody may try to playmaker and then they hit the juke on accident, and it's like, it's confusing. But it can be useful. It can be a big time adjustment, especially if you got a guy like Lagway, or Marcel Reed, the guy at Texas A&M, like whoever it is, right? This can be a useful feature, and I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's another one. So let's jump to the next one, man. And this is gonna be back on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of people struggling, right? I mean, uh let's just go dime two man, right? For shins and giggles. And then let's try to put this tight end here on a corner route. Bingo. Right? So something that a lot of people have been struggling with is trying to get those defenders to, stay inside leverage, outside leverage, or just figuring out how to play defense in general, right? So one thing that you guys can do is hit triangle, right? And that'll give you the coverage adjustments, and you can just flick your right stick to the outside, and you can see that these guys are going to be outside leverage, right? Or you can go inside leverage. But then what you can also do is hold down R1 on PlayStation or RB, and you see route commit. You can flick your left stick inside or outside, and that is supposed to force those defenders to play a little bit more on the outside leverage or inside leverage, whichever one you choose. So if somebody's been killing you with corner routes, right, and this works whether you're in zone or man. I'm just using, two man here for example. But if somebody's been killing you with corner routes, and you just like, man, how do I stop it, right? I would say route commit and flick the left stick outside leverage. And then you could also, if you want to guess the play, say this is going to be a pass. And let's see if it works out right here, right? Hopefully I don't sack the quarterback. And you could just see, okay, now he gets beat on the corner route still, but he was clearly in outside leverage. So let's just do this. Let's go zone, route commit, pass, and let's see how it plays out now. And you could also do this for the individual player as well. I just typically like to do it. Bingo. See, now I give up down the middle, of course, because I'm not paying attention. But if you guys go back to the replay and you watch this here, right? Matter of fact, let's watch this guy, this defender. And you watch here, instantly on the snap, they're going to play outside leverage on the zone. And I know he's in the flats, but it's still, right? If you wanted to play this inside leverage, then this nickel right here would stay inside. But on the snap of the ball, you see he forces his way to get outside leverage. You can even see kind of over here, right, with the corner that's press bailing. He's trying to bail, maintain that outside leverage. Now he's inside, of course, but it's because he took outside release. But you can see everybody on the field is kind of in an outside leverage position. And I think that's a cool feature. But you know what? Just to make sure you guys can see it clearly, let's go back to this man coverage and let's watch it like this. Okay, shift, motion, bingo. Everybody outside leverage. Let's replay that for y'all, so y'all don't think I'm lying. All right, cool. Let's speed this up, man. I mean, right here, take this guy for example. We're in man. He's inside from the start. Ball snaps. He forces his way on the outside, right? To stop that corner route. And that's all across the field, man. I mean, you could go to any defender over here. We're in press man. Okay, they're maintaining outside leverage. Bingo. Simple. Easy, easy, easy. But a key tool that I think y'all need to do if y'all want to play better defense. All right, man, in my last one for the day, we back on the offensive side of the ball. I'm in a certain playbook that I'll show y'all later on, but they got this Hulk formation, which I think is killer. But I don't know if you guys peeped it, but a lot of times this year, when you're trying to run the ball, you kind of don't know how to, truck stick anybody. It's almost like you're just running, and, they have the new feature where if you hold down the right stick forward, you press the right stick forward, then you'll reach out and extend, and you might fumble right by accident because you're like, hey, last year this was used as a truck stick. Well, this year you simply just have to, and I need to choose a better run play than that, but you simply just have to flick the right stick forward. And you couldn't see it right there because I got double teamed, but like if you flick the right stick forward, then it'll give you a quick trucking animation. And it's as simple as that. Flick the right stick forward, boom. You've seen it's ever so slight on the corner. I ran him over. And if you want to protect the ball, just hold down R1. Hold down R1 to protect the ball this year. I mean, that's pretty simple. But a lot of y'all trying to figure it out. Let's see if I can get this safety in open field. Boom. Run him over. Simple. Simple, easy. You know, something slight. You may not even look at it and be like, oh, well, that's an easy tip. But hey, you never know. You might have a big back and you just want to play downhill football, right? Um, and it's just something that you might get. It's just a useful tip, right? Truck stick. Run him over. Big game, big football, big player, you know, whatever it is, man. Just another little simple tip to add to your repertoire. And bam, quick and easy video, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay blessed.